हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आप सभी का स्वागत है। तो आज हम केसेट क्वेश्चन पेपर 2009 से लेकर 2019 तक लिमिट्स के जो भी क्वेश्चन अपीयर्ड हुए हैं, हम उस क्वेश्चंस को लेकर सॉल्व करेंगे। तो आपने पीयूसी फर्स्ट ईयर में पढ़ा होगा लिमिट्स के बारे में, तो हम मान के चलते हैं कि आपको लिमिट्स का थ्योरी पार्ट आता है और आप परफेक्ट हो। तो भी हम यहाँ पे रिवाइज करेंगे। तो स्टूडेंट्स, लिमिट कब एग्जिस्ट होता है? अगर लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट और राइट हैंड लिमिट आप निकालोगे, लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट एग्जिस्ट होना चाहिए, राइट हैंड लिमिट भी एग्जिस्ट होना चाहिए। और एग्जिस्ट होने के बाद अगर लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट और राइट हैंड लिमिट दोनों इक्वल है तो आप कहोगे कि लिमिट एक्सटेंड्स टू एफ ऑफ एक्स एग्जिस्ट होता है। ठीक है। तो नेक्स्ट हम लिमिट ऑफ सम बेसिक फंक्शंस देखेंगे और अलजेब्रा ऑफ लिमिट्स देखेंगे। तो अगर आपको यहाँ पे एक लिमिट दे दिया गया है तो आपको क्या करना है? फर्स्ट x का वैल्यू पुट करना है। फंक्शन के अंदर क्या करना है? x का वैल्यू पुट करना है। तो फंक्शन के अंदर x का वैल्यू पुट करना है, जहाँ पे x है वहाँ पे a पुट करना है, तो आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा। फॉर एग्जांपल, लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 1 x स्क्वायर, और ये बहुत ही सिंपल लिमिट है। तो यहाँ पे आपको क्या करना है? सिर्फ x का वैल्यू 1 पुट करना है, जहाँ पे x है वहाँ पे 1 पुट करना है। तो जब आप x का वैल्यू पुट करते हो तो फिर से यहाँ पर लिमिट नहीं लिखना है, सिर्फ आपको क्या करना है? x के प्लेस में 1 लिखना है। तो 1 का स्क्वायर क्या होगा? 1। नेक्स्ट अब हम अलजेब्रा ऑफ लिमिट्स देखते हैं। अगर लिमिट के अंदर कांस्टेंट टर्म है तो आप कांस्टेंट टर्म को लिमिट के बाहर लिख सकते हो। लिमिट ऑफ एफ ऑफ एक्स प्लस और माइनस जी ऑफ एक्स, यानी दो फंक्शन है और यहाँ पे लिमिट अप्लाइड है। अगर दो फंक्शन के बीच में प्लस है तो आप लिमिट को सेपरेट लिख सकते हो, लिमिट ऑफ एफ ऑफ एक्स प्लस लिमिट ऑफ जी ऑफ एक्स। अगर माइनस भी है तो आप सेपरेट लिख सकते हो, लिमिट ऑफ एफ ऑफ एक्स माइनस लिमिट ऑफ जी ऑफ एक्स। अगर सपोज दोनों फंक्शन डिवीजन में है तो आप सेपरेट लिमिट अप्लाई कर सकते हो, लिमिट ऑफ न्यूमरेटर डिवाइडेड बाय लिमिट ऑफ डिनोमिनेटर। नेक्स्ट, अगर गिवन प्रॉब्लम इस फॉर्म में है 1 बाई जी ऑफ एक्स, यानी फंक्शन कहाँ है? डिनोमिनेटर पे, तो आप लिमिट डिनोमिनेटर पे भी अप्लाई कर सकते हो। तो 1 बाई लिमिट एक्स टेंड्स टू ए जी ऑफ एक्स। अगर सपोज गिवन प्रॉब्लम में फंक्शन का पावर n है तो आप होल पावर, लिमिट का होल पावर ले सकते हो। नेक्स्ट, ये स्टैंडर्ड लिमिट्स है जो आपने पीयूसी फर्स्ट ईयर में पढ़ा है। लिमिट एक्सटेंड्स टू 0 साइन एक्स बाई एक्स इक्वल टू 1 लिमिट, और आपको ये याद रखना है, लिमिट एक्सटेंड्स टू 0 tan x बाई एक्स इज इक्वल टू 1, लिमिट एक्सटेंड्स टू इन्फिनिटी 1 बाई एक्स इक्वल टू 0, लिमिट एक्सटेंड्स टू 0 1 बाई एक्स इक्वल टू इन्फिनिटी। और ये फार्मूला आपको पता ही है, पीयूसी फर्स्ट ईयर में आता है, x पावर n माइनस ए पावर n डिवाइड बाई एक्स माइनस ए इज n a पावर n माइनस 1। और ये सारे फार्मूले सबको याद रखना है। यहाँ पे आपको एक इम्पॉर्टेंट लिमिट बताना है मुझे। सपोज लिमिट n टेंस टू इन्फिनिटी एक्स पावर n है तो इसका आंसर क्या होगा? 0 होगा। लिमिट n टेंस टू इन्फिनिटी एक्स पावर n, इसका आंसर क्या होगा? और x का रेंज देखिए, x क्या होगा? -1 से लेके 1 तक होगा। तो आपको मैं यहाँ पे एक एग्जांपल लेके ये लिमिट एक्सप्लेन करूँगा कि लिमिट n टेंस टू इन्फिनिटी एक्स पावर n क्या होगा? 0 होगा। x क्या होगा? x वेरी होगा और x -1 और 1 के बीच में होगा, यानी x क्या होगा? लेस देन 1 रहेगा। x अगर लेस देन 1 है, अगर यहाँ पे x लेस देन 1 है तो अगर आप यानी इक्वल टू इन्फिनिटी यहाँ पे पुट करते हो तो आपको आंसर क्या मिलेगा? 0। तो हम यहाँ पे एक एग्जांपल लेके देखते हैं। तो देखिए स्टूडेंट्स, यहाँ पे लिमिट n टेंस टू इन्फिनिटी 1/2 होल पावर n, अगर आप यहाँ पे लिमिट निकालोगे तो आपको क्या करना है? सिंपल है, n के प्लेस में क्या पुट करना पड़ेगा आपको? इन्फिनिटी। तो 1 पावर इन्फिनिटी इज इक्वल टू 0। क्यों? रीज़न देखिए, 1/2 का पावर 1 लेता हूँ मैं तो क्या बनेगा? 0.5। 1/2 का पावर 2 लेता हूँ तो सिंप्लीफाई करूँगा तो 0.25 होगा। 1/2 टू द पावर ऑफ 5 क्या होगा? 0.03125। 1/2 पावर 10 लेता हूँ तो आपको मिलेगा 9.765625 इंटू 10 पावर -4। तो आप यहाँ पे देख रहे हो जो फ्रैक्शन है और ये लेस देन 1 है, लेस देन 1 होना चाहिए। कंडीशन क्या है? इट शुड बी, दिस टर्म शुड बी लेस देन 1, यानी जो x है यहाँ पे ये लेस देन 1 होना चाहिए। अब देखिए स्टूडेंट्स, ये जो फ्रैक्शन पार्ट है, ठीक है, और इसका पावर इंक्रीज होते जा रहा है। इसका जो पावर इंक्रीज होगा तो इसका वैल्यू क्या हो रहा है? डिक्रीज होते जा रहा है। 0.5, 0.25, 0.0125, जैसा पावर 10 बना तो ये वैल्यू मिल रहा है आपको, यानी जैसा पावर इंक्रीज होगा तो वैल्यू घटते जाएगा। तो फाइनली जब आप इन्फिनिटी पुट करोगे तो इसका आंसर आपको क्या मिलेगा? 0। देयरफॉर 1/2 पावर इन्फिनिटी इज 0। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लिमिट n टेंस टू इन्फिनिटी 1/4 होल पावर n, तो इसका आंसर क्या बनेगा स्टूडेंट्स? 0 बनेगा, क्योंकि 1/4 जब आप लिमिट अप्लाई करोगे, लिमिट निकालोगे, तो 1/4 का पावर क्या बनेगा? इन्फिनिटी बनेगा, ठीक है। तो ये क्या है? फ्रैक्शन पार्ट है और ये लेस देन 1 है, तो 1/4 पावर इन्फिनिटी क्या होगा? 0 होगा। ये फॉर्मूला बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, आपको याद रखना है। लिमिट n टेंस टू इन्फिनिटी x पावर n इज़ 0 अगर x एक फ्रैक्शन है और x -1 और 1 के बीच में होता है। फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने यहाँ पे लिया है लिमिट n टेंस टू इन्फिनिटी 2/3 पावर n, तो इसका आंसर भी क्या बनेगा? 0, क्योंकि x क्या है यहाँ पे? फ्रैक्शन है और x क्या है? लेस देन 1 है, ठीक है। तो अगर नेगेटिव नंबर भी होता है -1/3 होल पावर n, तो आपको आंसर क्या मिलेगा? 0। नेक्स्ट, आप लिमिट एल हॉस्पिटल रूल से भी निकाल सकते हो, मगर लिमिट का फॉर्म क्या होना चाहिए? 0/0 या इन्फिनिटी/इन्फिनिटी। तो अब हम यहाँ पे देखते हैं कि एल हॉस्पिटल रूल कैसे अप्लाई किया जाता है। तो एल हॉस्पिटल रूल आपको अप्लाई करना है तो ये 0/0 या इन्फिनिटी/इन्फिनिटी के फॉर्म में होना चाहिए। तो हम फर्स्ट फॉर्म चेक करते हैं। फॉर्म कैसे चेक करते हैं? देखिए स्टूडेंट्स, 1 - cos x का वैल्यू देखिए स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे 0 है, तो cos ऑफ 0, 1 - cos ऑफ x का वैल्यू 0 पुट करोगे तो 2 × 0 0 cos ऑफ 0। तो आपको पता है स्टूडेंट्स, ये आपको 1 - 1 cos 0 क्या होता है? 1, और ये 1 - 1, तो आपको ये मिल रहा है 0/0 फॉर्म, 0/0 फॉर्म। तो 0/0 फॉर्म मिल रहा है, तो आप यहाँ पे एल हॉस्पिटल रूल अप्लाई कर सकते हो। तो एल हॉस्पिटल रूल क्या होता है? बहुत ही सिंपल रूल है एल हॉस्पिटल। आपको यहाँ पे क्या करना है? लिमिट x टेंस टू 0, एल हॉस्पिटल रूल क्या बोलता है? अगर 0/0 फॉर्म है तो न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर को सेपरेट डिफ्रेंशिएट करो। तो 1 का डेरिवेटिव क्या होगा? 0 होगा। cos का डेरिवेटिव क्या होगा? माइनस साइन, माइनस माइनस प्लस साइन 4x, फिर 4x का डेरिवेटिव क्या होगा? 4 × 4, और डिनोमिनेटर भी आपको सेपरेट डिफ्रेंशिएट करना है। 1 का डेरिवेटिव 0 होगा, फिर cos का डेरिवेटिव माइनस साइन, माइनस माइनस प्लस साइन 2x, फिर 2x का डेरिवेटिव × 2। तो आपको फिर से क्या करना है? फॉर्म चेक करना है। अगर फिर से 0/0 आ रहा है तो फिर से आपको डिफ्रेंशिएट करना पड़ेगा। अगर यहाँ पे आपको एक फाइनाइट आंसर आ रहा है तो वो फाइनल आंसर होगा आपको। तो अभी आपको क्या करना है? फॉर्म चेक करना है। जहाँ पे x है वहाँ पे 0 पुट करना है। तो 4 × साइन ऑफ, ये 4 लिखता हूँ फर्स्ट में, 4 × साइन ऑफ 0 / 2 × साइन ऑफ 0। तो साइन 0 आपको पता है 0 होता है, 0 × 4 0, तो ये 0/0 मिल रहा है। तो 0/0 मिल रहा है तो फिर से एल हॉस्पिटल रूल अप्लाई करना है। लिमिट x टेंस टू 0, साइन का डेरिवेटिव क्या होता है स्टूडेंट्स? cos 4x, फिर 4x का डेरिवेटिव 4 × 4 4² डिवाइडेड बाय, फिर डिनोमिनेटर को भी सेपरेट डिफ्रेंशिएट करना है। साइन का डेरिवेटिव cos 2x, फिर 2x का डेरिवेटिव 2 होगा, फिर 2 × 2 2²। तो फिर से आपको फॉर्म चेक करना है। अगर यहाँ पे फाइनाइट आंसर मिलता है तो आपको फाइनल आंसर होगा, अगर 0/0 मिलता है तो फिर से आपको डिफ्रेंशिएट करना है। तो अब हम फॉर्म चेक करते हैं। फॉर्म चेक करने के लिए x का वैल्यू पुट करते हैं। x का वैल्यू 0 पुट कीजिए, तो cos 0 डिवाइड बाय cos 0 4² / 2², cos 0 इज़ 1, cos 0 इज़ 1, तो ये 4² / 2² बनेगा। तो 4² है 16 और 2² बनता है 4, तो 16/4 इज़ 4। तो ये आपका फाइनल आंसर। अब हम और एक एग्जांपल देखेंगे एल हॉस्पिटल रूल पे। So L'Hospital rule we can apply. L'Hospital if it is in the form of 0 by 0. So first we'll check the form. To check the form we need to substitute x value. The value of x is 0. So phi into 0 is 0, sine of 0, x is 0, sine 0 is 0, so it is 0 by 0. If it is 0 by 0 form, so we can apply L'Hospital rule, and it says that differentiate numerator separately. Derivative of sine is cos of phi x, derivative of phi x is phi, derivative of x is 1. After differentiating, check the form. If it is 0 by 0, again if it is 0 by 0, then differentiate. If it is giving a finite value, then it is your final answer. So we will check the form. Phi into cos of x is 0, phi into 0 0 divided by 1. As you know, cos 0 is 1, 1 into phi by 1 is phi. So it is giving a finite answer, finite value. Therefore the final answer is phi. So even we can solve limits problem by rationalization method, substitution method, series expansion method. So in case that most of the problems are on L'Hospital rule. So let us try to solve few questions. So this question was appeared in KSET 2015. So we will try to apply L'Hospital rule. If we want to apply L'Hospital rule, so we need to check the form. It is if it is 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, so we can apply L'Hospital. So first we will check the form. How to check the form? Substitute the value of x. The value of x is 0 divided by 0 square. So 1 minus cos 0 is 1, 0, 0 by 0. So it is giving 0 by 0 form. It means we can apply L'Hospital rule. Limit x tends to 0. So L'Hospital rule says that differentiate numerator separately. Derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of cos is minus sine, minus plus the sine x divided by x square derivative is 2x. As you know, students, if you simplify this, you will get limit x tends to 0. So 0 plus sine x is sine x divided by 2x. So we can take 1 by 2 common. If we take 1 by 2 common, so we'll get limit x tends to 0 sine x by x. As we know, limit x tends to 0 sine x by x is 1 into 1. So answer is 1 by 2. Or you can check the form. If you check the form, you will get, so what is the value of x here? 0. So check the form. Sine of 0 divided by 2 into 0, you will get 0 by 0. So it is again, it is giving 0 by 0 form. It means we need to differentiate this term. So limit x tends to 0. The derivative of numerator is cos x, whereas the derivative of denominator is 2. Again check the form. If it is giving finite value, then it is the final answer. So substitute the value of x here. Cos of 0 divided by 2. Cos 0 is 1, so 1 by 2. So it is giving a finite value. So the final answer is 1 by 2. So first we have checked the form 0 by 0, differentiated. Again we have checked the form. It is 0 by 0. If it is 0 by 0, again differentiate this term and check the form. Here we have checked the form and it is giving a finite value. If it is giving the finite value, so don't apply L'Hospital again. So the final answer is 1 by 2. KSET 2017. So we need to solve this. So first check the form. 1 minus cos. So the value of theta is 0. Cos of 0. 1 minus cos of 0. 4 into 0 is 0. So cos 0. Cos of 0. So 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1. So it is 0 by 0. So it is giving 0 by 0 form. It means we can apply L'Hospital, or it is called as L'Hopital. So differentiate this. Derivative of 1 0. Derivative of cos minus of minus sine 4 into theta. So derivative of 4 theta with respect to theta is 4. Again differentiate the denominator. Derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of cos is minus sine, minus of minus plus sine 6 theta. Derivative of 6 theta is 6. So first we have checked the form. It is 0 by 0. If it is 0 by 0, so L'Hospital says that differentiate numerator denominator separately. So we have differentiated. Again we need to check the form. So it is sine 4 of 0, 6 sine of 0. Right, sine 0 is 0, 0 into 4, 0 by 0. So again it is giving 0 by 0 form. It means we need to differentiate, or we need to apply the L'Hospital rule once again, right? 4, derivative of sine is cos 4 theta. Derivative of 4 theta is 4. So 4 into 4, 4 square. Next, 6 sine derivatives cos 6 theta. Derivative of 6 theta is 6. 6 into 6, 6 square. So substitute the value of theta. It is 0, right? So cos of 0 divided by 6 square cos of 0. So it is 4 square divided by 6 square. So 4 square is 16, 6 square is 36. So simplify, you'll get 4 by 9. So it is giving the final answer, finite answer. So this is a final answer. Next question, KSET 2016. So check the form. Put the value of x, it is 0 e power 0 minus sine of 0 divided by 0. Wherever there is x, we need to substitute 0. So e power 0 is 1, 1 into 0 is 0, minus sine 0 is 0 by 0. So it is 0 by 0 form. If it is 0 by 0 form, apply L'Hospital limit x tends to 0, differentiate x, derivative of e power x is e power x. E power x as it is, derivative of x is 1, minus derivative of sine is cos, derivative of x is 1. So we have applied L'Hospital. Now we need to check the form. Substitute the value of x. X is 0. So 0, or we need to check the form. If it is 0 by 0 form, again we need to apply L'Hospital. If it is giving finite answer, so we need to stop here and it will be the final answer. So substitute the value of x. The value of x is 0, e power 0 plus e power 0 minus cos of 0 divided by 1. If you simplify, so e power 0 is 1, 1 into 0, 0, plus e power 0 is 1, minus cos 0 is 1 divided by 1. So 1 minus 1, 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 by 1. So 0 by 1, so we are getting a finite value. So it is not 0 by 0 form, it is only 0. So 0 is a finite value. So this is your final answer. If you are getting 0 by 0 form, if you are getting in numerator 0 as well as in denominator 0, again we need to apply L'Hospital. But you are getting a final finite answer, right? So the answer is 0. Next question, 2013. So we need to check the form. Substitute the value of x, 1 plus 0 divided by 3 power 0 minus 1. So log 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 3 power 0 is 1, minus 1. Log 1 is 0, divided by 1 minus 1 is 0. So it is 0 by 0 form. So we are getting 0 by 0 form. It means we can apply L'Hospital rule. So L'Hospital rule says that differentiate numerator denominator separately. Derivative of log 1 plus x is 1 by 1 plus x. Derivative of 3 power x is 3 power x into log of 3 base e minus 1 derivative is 0. So again we need to check the form. It is 0 by 0. If it is 0 by 0, again apply L'Hospital. If it is giving a final answer, finite answer, then it is your final answer. If it is giving a finite answer, then it is your final answer. So we need to substitute the value of x, 1 by 1 plus 0 divided by 3 power 0, 3 power 0 log of 3 base e minus 0. So here 1 by 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 by 1 is 1, 3 power 0 is 1, 1 into log of 3 base e. So we can write this term as log, so we can write this term as log e base 3. So this is your final answer. KSET 2012. So first check the form. 0 2 power 0 minus 0 divided by 1 minus cos of 0. As you know, 2 power 0 is 1, 1 into 0 is 0, so numerator is getting 0. Cos 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, so it is 0 by 0 form. If it is 0 by 0 form, so we can apply L'Hopital rule or L'Hospital rule. So L'Hospital rule says that differentiate numerator denominator separately. Derivative of x e power 2x is x as it is, e power 2 x as it is. Derivative of 2 power x is 2 power x into log 2 plus 2 power x as it is. Derivative of x is 1. So here we need to apply u into v. So we have applied and we have differentiated. Minus derivative of x is 1 divided by, differentiate this, we will get sin x. Derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of cos is minus sin, minus of minus plus sin. Again we need to check the form. If it is giving 0 by 0 form, then again we need to apply L'Hopital rule. So we'll check the form. Substitute the value of x 0. If you substitute x as 0, so the whole term is 0, plus 2 power 0 minus 1 divided by sine of 0. As you know, 2 power 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 divided by sine 0 is 0, so it is 0 by 0 form. So we are getting 0 by 0 form. It means again we need to apply L'Hopital. So we need to apply L'Hopital until we get finite value. So again differentiate this first function as it is, x and log 2 as it is. Derivative of 2 power x is 2 power x into log 2 plus 2 power x as it is, 2 power x as it is. Derivative of x log 2 is log 2. So we have applied u into v formula, plus derivative of 2 power x is 2 power x into log 2. Derivative of minus 1 is 0. Derivative of sine is cos. So we have differentiated, so we need to check the form. Substitute the value of x. The value of x is 0, so the whole term will be 0. Substitute the value of x, it is 2 power 0 into log 2, plus substitute the value of x, so it is 2 power 0 into log 2 divided by cos of 0. So 2 power 0 is 1, 1 into log 2, plus 2 power 0 is 1, 1 into log 2 is log 2 divided by cos 0 is 1. So log 2 plus log 2 is 2 log 2. So we are getting a finite value. So therefore it is a final answer. So 2 log 2 is a final answer. Next question, 2011. So we'll check the form. To check the form, we need to substitute the value of x. The value of x is a. So wherever there is x, we need to substitute a. So we'll get under root x is a. 2a plus a is 3a minus x is a. So we are getting 3a divided by x is a. So 3a plus a is 4a minus x is a. So we are getting 2 into a. So simplify this. If you simplify, you will get, in numerator we will get 0 divided by 4 under root 4a is 2 root a minus 2 root a. So you are getting 0 by 0 form. If you are getting 0 by 0 form, so we need to differentiate numerator and denominator separately. Apply L'Hopital rule. Limit x tends to a. Differentiate this, you will get 1 by 2 under root a plus 2x. Differentiate a plus 2x, you will get 2 minus, differentiate this term, you will get 1 by 2 root 3x. Differentiate 3x, you will get 3 divided by, differentiate this term, you will get 1 by 2 root 3a plus x. Differentiate 3a plus x, you will get 1 minus 1 by 2, right, 2 as it is. Root x derivative is 1 by 2 root x. Derivative of x is 1. So after differentiating, substitute the value of x. To check the form, it is 0 by 0, again differentiate. If it is giving a finite answer, then it is your final answer. If it is giving a finite answer, then it is your final answer. So substitute the value of x, it is a, 2 will get cancelled, so we'll get 1 by, so the value of x is a, so a plus 2a is 3a, so you are getting 3a here minus 3 by 2, 3 by 2, 3 by 2, 3a, 3a whole divided by 1 by 2, 3a plus x. Simplify this, we will get 4a, right? Substitute the value of x, 4a minus 2 will get cancelled, 1 by root a, 1 by root a. So we can take in numerator 1 by root 3a common. If you take 1 by root 3a, you will get 1 minus 3 by 2. Here you can take, so root 4a is 2 root a, 2 into 2, 4. So here we are getting 1 by 4, 1 by 4, so we can take root a common, 1 by 4 minus 1, 1 by 4 minus 1. So root a will get cancelled, so we'll get 1 by root 3. Root 3a by root a will get cancelled, so we'll get 1 by root 3. Simplify this, you will get 2 minus 3 by 2 divided by, so it is 1 minus 4 by 4. So you are getting the final answer as root 3. 1 minus 4 is minus 3 here. Here it is minus 1. Minus will cancel. Simplify this, you will get 3 root 3. This 4 will come in the numerator. 4 and this 2 will get cancelled. We get 2. So our final answer is 2 by 3 root 3. So next question is, so it is from KSET 2014. So if this limit is equal to pi, find the limit x tends to 1 f of x. Right. So using this, we need to find this limit. So as you know, limit x tends to a g of x, f of x by g of x. So we can apply limit in the numerator separately, as well as we can apply limit in the denominator separately. So we will try to apply limit separately to the numerator divided by limit in the denominator separately, x square minus 1 equal to pi. So after applying limit of numerator divided by limit of denominator, after applying limit x tends to 1 f of x minus 2 equal to, multiply this term here, we will get pi into limit x tends to 1 x square minus 1. So multiply the denominator on right hand side, we will get limit x tends to 1 x square minus 1. So as you know, limit of f of x minus g of x is limit of f of x minus g of x, right? So these are the properties of limit. So limit of f of x minus limit of x tends to 1 of 2 equal to. So we can find limit here. If you substitute the value of x here, you will get 1 minus 1, so it is 0. So limit x tends to 1 f of x. As you know, limit of constant is constant, so you should know the basics of limit. So you will study this basics of limit in theory part, right? So we are dealing KSET part, so you should be perfect in theory part first. So limit of constant is constant. If you simplify this, you will get 0. So limit x tends to 1 f of x. So bring minus 2 here, you will get plus 2. So we need to find limit x tends to 1 f of x. So we got limit x tends to 1 f of x equal to 2. So he has given a term here. So using this, we need to find this limit. So answer is 2. Next, KSET 2010. Limit n tends to infinity n into sine 2 pi by 3n cos 2 pi by 3n. So here we'll take a limit separately. Limit of f of x into g of x is limit of f of x into limit of g of x. Limit n tends to infinity n into sine 2 pi by 3n into limit n tends to infinity cos 2 pi by 3n. So here n tends to infinity, so divide, so we can bring n, so we can bring n in the denominator. If you bring n in the denominator, you will get 1 by n. So here evaluate this limit, so substitute the value of n, it is infinity, so 2 pi by 3 into infinity. So here in the next step, as you know, in the bracket it is 2 pi by 3n. So can we make this term as 2 pi by 3n? So we can make this term as 2 pi by 3n. So it is very simple. Just multiply 2 pi by 3, multiply and divide by 2 pi by 3. So after multiplying 2 pi by 3 and dividing by 2 pi by 3, so this limit of this answer is 1. So remember, limit n tends to infinity, sine 1 by n of 1 by n is equal to 1, right? So sine 2 pi by 3n by 2 pi by 3n, so answer of this limit is 1. So 1 into, so 2 pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, so cos of, as we know there is infinity in the denominator, 1 by infinity is 0. As we know, cos 0 is 1. 1 into 1, 1. 1 into 2 pi by 3 is 2 pi by 3. Next question, KSET 2018. So he has given a limit and we need to find the answer. So whenever there is mod, so we need to find left hand limit. So it is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus, if it is left hand limit, it is 0 minus mod x by x. So we'll try to find this limit x tends to 0 minus. As we know the graph of mod x at 0, so mod x graph, so this is y is equal to minus x and it is y is equal to x. On the left hand limit, so the mod x will become minus x. On the right, mod x will become x. So it is left hand limit, so mod x will become minus x by x. So limit x tends to 0 minus x by x is minus 1, so limit of constant is constant. So right hand limit, so we need to calculate right hand limit. So limit, whenever there is mod, so please try to calculate left hand limit and right hand limit. Limit x tends to 0 plus mod x by x, limit x tends to 0 plus mod x, so it is plus, it means it is at right. So at the right, mod x will be plus x. So in place of mod x, write x by x. So cancel this, you will get limit x tends to 0 plus of 1, limit of constant is constant. So is left hand limit equal to right hand limit? No, it is not equal. So if left hand limit and right hand limit are not equal, it means limit does not exist. Next question, 2009. So if it is 2 power n or 5 power n something, so we need to divide both numerator and denominator separately. So here we'll try to form a fraction, and this fraction should be less than 1. here inside n or the power of n, it should be a fraction. It should be a fraction of p by q form, and it should be less than 1. So 2 by 5 is less than 1, or 5 by 2 is less than 1. So 2 by 5 is less than 1. So we will form 2 by 5. So we can make 2 by 5 power n. So let us see. First simplify this limit n tends to infinity. So it is 3 2 power n into 2 minus 4 into 5 power n into 5 divided by 5 into 2 power n plus 7 into 5 power n. So divide both numerator and denominator by 5 power n. Divide both numerator and denominator by 5 power n. So 3 2 power n into 2 divided by 5 power n minus 4 5 power n into 5 divided by 5 power n whole divided by 5 2 power n divided by 5 power n plus 7 into 5 power n divided by 5 power n. So we'll try to simplify this here. So limit n tends to infinity. So here 3 into 2 will become 6. 2 power n 5 power n can be written as 2 by 5 power n. Next minus here 5 power n 5 power n will get cancelled. 4 into 5 is 20 minus 20 divided by, here you will get 5 into 2 power n 5 power n is 2 by 5 power n. Next plus 5 power n 5 power n will get cancelled, so it is plus 7. So here finally substitute the value of infinity. So 6 2 by 5 whole power infinity minus 20 divided by 5 into 2 by 5 power infinity plus 7. As you know, if the fraction power is infinity and it is less than 1, so we'll get a 0. So 0 minus of 20, so again you will get 0 here by 7. So answer is minus 20 by 7. Next, KSET 2019. So he has given one equation and we need to find the limit. So first let us simplify this. Substitute r is equal to 1 in this. If you substitute r equal to 1, you will get 1. Next, substitute r equal to 2, you will get 3. Next, substitute r equal to 3, you will get 5, up to so on equal to x. As we know, x is equal to n square. Why it is equal to n square? Okay, for first term, put n equal to 1, you will get 1. For next, n equal to 2, put n equal to 2. So we will get x is equal to, put n equal to 2 here, you will get 4. 2 ka square 4. Any for next two term, you are getting 1 plus 3, 4. Right? So x is nothing but n square. So this term can be written as x is equal to n square. So we got the value of x, it is n square. Now let us consider this limit and take x square common, or take LCM x square. In the numerator will get 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube up to n cube. So limit n tends to infinity. As we know, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus up to n cube is n square, n plus 1 whole square divided by 4. So what is x? So x is n square. So substitute the value of x, it is n square whole square. So bring n outside the bracket. If you bring n outside the bracket, n ka square is n square. So n square into n square, in the bracket you will get 1 plus 1 by n whole square divided by 4. N square ka square is n power 4. So this n square, n power 4 will get cancelled, and substitute the value of n, and it is infinity. So you will get 1 plus 1 by infinity ka whole square divided by 4. So it is equal to 1 plus 1 by infinity is 0 whole square divided by 4. So answer is 1 by 4. Thank you.